Welcome back to the video. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. I am on the road, as you can see, and I just reached the end of the usual route that I take. I've driven this road 1,000 times to go see Zanny Boy. But today, I will not be going straight on. I'll be making this right. So I decided I'll start filming now. Why does it sound like something's leaking? So yeah, I figured I'd start filming now. I think I have like, hey, no engine braking. I have another like 30 minutes on Route 24. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna just film until the camera dies, and I'm driving to Quincy. I could have just stopped here, but I don't see the point, because I'm getting the train into Boston, as one does, you know, as I do. So yeah, that's what's up. Driving to Quincy, it's Quincy Adams Station, I think, and I have to. There's like 2 stations in Quincy. One you can't park at. Like, it makes no sense. One like stop is just like right on the road, and Quincy Adams there's a big like parking lot and a big parking garage. So that's the one that I go to because I need to park my car. I'm not about to park it on the street somewhere. So yeah, driving there, and I'm taking the red line in, and I don't even know exactly what stop I need, but I'm going to Cambridge. I'm going to do stand-up yet again. Same place, same day, Tuesday. I'm getting there early though. It's 3:44, and I'm gonna try and get there by like 5, around 5:30. That's the plan. And then I sign up, hopefully like early, and then I'll have to wait like 3 or 4 hours to actually get on stage. So it's fine. But the earlier I get there, the earlier obviously I get on stage. So if I can get on when there's still like a good amount of people there, and when people are still like listening, because you really reach a point where like people just start leaving, and then people just stop listening. They just don't care. But I will say I appreciate the people that stay, because staying and watching for hours is like, it gets boring, because you do reach a group of people where it's like, I don't know, it's their first time, or maybe they've done it a lot but they just like suck for whatever reason. Like, and this is the thing. I feel like the only way that you can like be bad at stand-up is if you don't talk. Like, people will go up there and you can't really understand what they're saying. If you speak articulately and speak loudly and clearly, you might not say anything funny, but at least like your presence, at least you have a presence, right? You need a presence. That's what they call it, stage presence, right? Or whatever. Stage fright? Stage fright! Ah! I got stage fright, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what stage fright like really is, but I definitely felt like so nervous the first time. But now, it really just gets easier. At least I'm thinking that it does. Like, it doesn't. It's funny because it doesn't get easier, because it's the same. You're doing the same thing. The act of getting on stage is the same. But then again, it's just like anything else that you do that is difficult. It might be the same thing, but you're prepared for it. You might get in the ice bath every day. You might be doing the same act of sitting in the cold water, but mentally, you're just better. So yeah, I've said this a million times. I'll probably say it a million billion times. It's getting like, so I was thinking as I was driving, I was just kind of like, I've been no music, just sitting here in silence, kind of just not really thinking about a whole lot. And yeah, I was thinking to myself, like, I'm just like really, I don't know, being aware of all these people. There's so many people that it's like you really do believe that you are like the center. I mean, that's the only perspective that makes sense, but look at all the cars around me. Like, it feels like, what, like, you know how they say, like, the center of the universe? That's the feeling. Yeah, you feel that a lot. Like, 'cause I feel like you like to think that something that you're doing, people care about it. Reality is people don't. Like, people just don't. Like, even your family, like, they might see what you're doing and they might bring it up and talk about it, but they don't really, because it's like, think about the people that you think about in your life. Like, who in your day-to-day have you thought about besides yourself, right? Very few people. I guess the only thing it would be is like if you had a partner, right? Or husband, wife, whatever, girlfriend, boyfriend, they'd be like all on your mind a lot because they're like your partner. But dude, it's like, it kind of eases the nerves. Like, you know how I was saying, like, I'm not real? Like, that's what I'm trying to, like me to the world, I'm just not real. Like, the feelings that I have of like, oh my, so nervous, or so, oh my gosh, I want to, like, all these expectations and stuff, bro, that's all stuff that I'm just making up. It like, literally nothing matters. And I've said that before, like, so many times, and I always follow it up with, not in a nihilistic way, not in like a negative way at all. In like just a very real way. A calming way. That nothing really matters. I'm not real. Because it's kind of like this, I can think, oh, I'm going to do this stand-up, and oh, I'm so nervous, what are people going to think? Bro, there's people at any moment, like, everyone, the whole world's like feeling something. It's like, how they say, like, a collective consciousness or whatever? It's like I'm absorbing all the anxiousness and nervousness from like the rest of the world. And I'm feeling the most anxious and the most nervous. And I'm feeling all this, like, on behalf of everyone else. Everyone else doesn't really care. They care about themselves. Like, everyone else is gonna do the stand-up is thinking about their stuff. They don't give a shit about mine. I don't give a shit about any, like, when I see someone there or whatever, I'll have a little chit-chat with them if I know them or recognize them, be like, hey, what's up? Whatever, my name's Alex, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's all kind of like not, it's inconsequential. Nothing's gonna happen. Like, it's inconsequential in the sense that, like, you expect, I always expect great thing. I expect to either get booed off stage, or I expect some, like, club owner to walk in and be like, here, sign this $1 million contract. You're the funniest guy I've ever seen in my life. And I really never expect the in-between. I think I talked about this in like the last video, but yeah, I never expect the in-between. I don't know why. But I have to realize that that's what it's gonna be. No matter how badly or how well I do, the end result is gonna be the in-between. No matter how much someone loves you or how much someone hates you, the way that you are is just in between. And maybe I'm starting to believe that. I'm starting to act on that. I think I am, but like the point of this is like because I want to do it because I enjoy it, and like pursue and like seek out open mics. Wherever there's an open mic, just do it. And it's not like, no one's like telling me to do this. No one's saying you should do this. Like no one's like how everyone told me, oh, you need to go to school and do this and this and this. No one ever told me you need to go do stand-up. No one ever told me that. Because isn't that funny though? Isn't that a really funny thing to think about? Because imagine if like everyone tells you to go to college and get a job and get a degree in this and do this and this. But no one ever tells you, oh, you have this talent. You should go do this and this. Like no one ever says, like, I'm trying to think, no one ever says, oh, you should be an artist. Oh, you should be a musician. Like, I guess someone might say that, like, kind of in a tongue-in-cheek way when someone takes out their guitar and they play really well and someone's like, oh, you should be in a band. I mean, that's up to that person, right? Like, it's funny how that is, though, because, like, kind of everything is telling you to do, like, career-wise and life-wise, like, this is what you have to do. For some reason, I don't know how we ended up in that, but why don't we, like, focus on strengths? Because, so, in my case, I don't know if I am or I will be a stand-up comedian, or if I'm good at it. I'm literally starting now. And as long as I enjoy it, I'll keep doing it. But it's like no one ever told me you should do this. Like, I've had people say, I remember when I was live streaming, people would comment, oh, you should do stand-up. But like, that doesn't really mean anything. Because people always tell, like, stand-up's a great example. Because you can be funny with your friends, or you can be funny on a live stream, or you can be funny in conversation, or you can be funny at the dinner table at a dinner party. Like, you can be funny. But can you be funny standing on a stage with a mic in your hand and no one talking to you? Whole different thing. So no one, in my case, like, no one ever told me you need to pursue this, because no one looks at it like, oh, look at this talent that this person has. They need to push towards that. They just tell them to push towards the thing that they did, or they know, or they think is right. Oh, you need to go to college and you need to get a degree. What if that's not what you want to do? Or what if you're just like, that's not your talent, right? Like, I'm saying talent in a very, like, broad sense. Like, say I had the talent to do stand-up, but no one tells me to, like, imagine if I never did it, right? Like, so let's say, like, 20 years from now, that's crazy, but 20 years from now, I have become, like, a successful comedian, and I've, like, made money off it, and I've made it. Like, I've made a career out of it. Where was I going with that? Oh, imagine if I didn't do that. Like, imagine if I did what everyone said and went to school and got a degree in this, and then I just worked a job that I was, like, didn't care about. I just did, like, whatever. That's what I've been doing. Like, caddying, I don't care about that. It's just a way to make money. Doing this, dude, this makes me feel, it makes me feel alive, for sure. I mean, it makes you feel alive because you just feel, like, a lot of emotion. It makes you feel emotion to do stand-up. I really don't even like talking about it so much, because it's like, I was thinking about this earlier. This is what I was kind of mentioning with all the other people in the world. Like, think about athletes who go on a field and have to perform, or musicians, whatever it may be. Like, everyone, like, again, you're not like minimizing your problems. You're just recognizing that it's not that big of a deal. Because reality is, like, for example, Tom Brady. Like, almost everyone in the United States knows who that is. I don't even know how you wouldn't know who that is. But if you went to somewhere in Africa, or somewhere in, like, Eastern Europe, middle of nowhere, and then showed them a picture of Tom Brady, they'd be like, who is this? They don't care. Like, no one cares about my nervousness for stand-up. Bro, I could be going to a show and performing in front of like 10,000 people. No one would care about how I feel about it. Because for the 10,000 people watching me, there's 20,000 who couldn't give a shit. They just don't care. Like, even like Danny's a great example. Oh, what is that? Danny's a great example. Sometimes I'll say something outrageous. Like last night, we were playing FIFA, and I started just coming up with, like, I wasn't trying to do stand-up bits, but I was just asking like rhetorical questions or hypothetical questions about just, yeah, kind of dumb shit, I guess. Like stuff that really had no importance to anything. Like hypothetical questions that were just ridiculous. And I know there's like people like doing that, but Danny was like, you know, making fun of me for it. He was like, what, that's the stupidest question I've ever heard. He's like, he's like, your mind is twisted and stuff like that. He's like, what goes on in your mind? And I was just like, I literally said to him, I was like, well, that's literally just what I was thinking. I'm just saying what I'm thinking. And I told him, like I tell you guys, people watching, I'm sure you all know this, like I spent my whole life not, like, high school, I didn't say a word. I just didn't say anything. And then elementary, middle school, I think maybe I was more outgoing, but I still felt judgment for my thoughts because, you know, you're a kid and kids will like, you know, make fun and stuff. Make fun of you for whatever. Anything. So, who knows? One time I probably said something and someone laughed and I was like, well, I'm not going to say that again. You know, because I was a kid and I was like a little sensitive like I am now. I'm just a sensitive guy, man. I'm just a sensitive guy. No, but like, you know, some people will get made fun of, they won't care. Some people will get made fun of and they'll like, I don't know if they'll like, if you take it personally, but it kind of just, it makes you like, you feel something from it. Now, you have to get to a point where, like, that's never going to go away. That's kind of just like who you are, right? But you need to get to a point where you like just recognize it and then not let it stop you from being yourself. Because I stopped myself from being myself. And I was telling Danny, like, well, now I don't care. If I say something and someone finds it ridiculous or they just like, they give me an opinion about it, what do I care? It's just, that's why comedy is such a great, it sums up everything, like, about a person as themselves. Like, if they go up there and they say something they find funny, they find it funny. The person saying it finds it funny. That counts for something, right? Because you could say, well, 100 people in the room, and the guy saying the joke finds it funny, and one other guy finds it funny. So, who are you to say that they're wrong? It's literally subjective. Anyway, I feel like I've said these. I feel like I'm talking in loop-de-loops about nothing, bruh. I totally forget how to get to this station, so Quincy, guys, don't sext while you're driving. Quincy Adams, please show up. Please show up. Will the real Quincy Adams please stand up? Quincy Adams Station, there we go. All right, 11 minutes. All right, let's go. See if the camera can make it there. I also got my Liquid IV, because I'm literally like 80 years old. Liquid IV Firecracker Popsicle flavor. I don't know, I grabbed it at the gas station like yesterday. I didn't drink it, I got water. So I'll drink it because I don't know why I've been feeling lightheaded and I guess just lightheaded, dizzy a little bit. Kind of just like at home doing nothing. I randomly feel like dizzy. I'm like, what the hell? Am I just gonna drop dead? Sometimes I think that. Am I just gonna drop dead? Am I just gonna pass out on stage? Imagine I died on stage. You think if I die, I remember asking this at when I was caddying, similar kind of question. I was like, if I died on stage, you think they'd just like remove my body and then have the next guy go up? Pfft, that guy really killed. Oh, what's he doing? What are you doing? Alright, yeah, so 93 obviously north. I know that much. What exit is it? 41A. No, not. Yeah, this is 41A. Duh. The next one that I'm taking, exit 7. That's one. I think the camera's gonna make it. But yeah, so I don't even like really like that cause so you know how it's like this. You know how when someone's really passionate about something and they start talking about it, but you don't really care? Alright, this is gonna be sketchy. So yeah, someone's really passionate about something and they start talking about it. And you're just kind of like nodding your head. Cause I mean, I could talk about it with Danny, you know. I could talk to him about how it, you know, how it feels to do stand-up and, you know, what stand-up is like and all my thoughts about stand-up. He's just gonna sit there with a blank look on his face like he doesn't give up, like he doesn't care. Now, obviously there are people that do. But it's really amazing how like you put so much, not everyone, but like for me, like I'll put so much weight on what I'm doing and I'll expect, because I know there's a bigger part of me that expects success. I expect like the most success that you could squeeze out of, oh, little M2. The most success you could squeeze out of what you're doing, I'm expecting that. And that's not a good thing, because like you have really high expectations, you're only gonna get let down. I've let myself down in the past. I'm like, oh, I'm expecting XYZ, and then I don't get it, and I'm like, I give up. And so I'm doing this with I'm trying not to do that with doing stand-up, because then I might succeed. Because if I go into this thinking, oh yeah, like I'm gonna do this like 5 or 6 times, and then I'm gonna like post a video on YouTube and it's gonna blow up. Like, dude, the last stand-up I did got like 60 views. Like, bro, no one cares. You know, like, yeah, just no one cares. Now, I don't know how you get them to care. I mean, you have to find your audience, right? But I always think, you know, I'm the center of the universe. I'm going to do stand-up, like, I'm so great. I'm so amazing. Oh, you know, it's such a difficult thing and I'm doing it. And dude, like anything that you do, because everyone really values, if someone, maybe not everyone, but people that have something that they really enjoy doing, like, that's how I used to be with soccer too. I used to have such high expectations when I was playing soccer. Dude, that guy just slammed on his brakes. What? All right, good thing we're getting off here, because the rest of the drive in would be an absolute, it's 4 o'clock right now. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. The rest of the drive in to Boston or into Cambridge would take forever. I'd probably get there like 6 o'clock. Do I have to, I can stay here, right? I'll probably have to cut in somewhere. I don't know why. Oh no, I do have to get in here. Oh. Alright, I'll do it right here. Fuck it. Screw it, screw it, screw it, screw it. I will get in here. So yeah, guys, it's kind of, I feel like the past couple of videos I've been trying, you know, that's a great thing though. I've been trying to find what it is that I want to like say. What it is that I'm, cause like there's thoughts that I can't articulate. Like they're in there, but I can't find them. I can't even really like feel, like I can't even feel them. Gotta feel them out. But yeah, if you just kind of like remove yourself from from just everything, from the outcome, from even the process of doing it. Remove yourself from it. Like, zoom out from it. Zoom out from it. Like, when you see like two people arguing, or like, you know, a great example is when you see like two people arguing online in like the comment section, and you're like, you just kind of laugh, because it's like when you see those videos of zooming out from Earth, and then you see the solar system, and you see like, look how small everything is. It's like when you're so narrowed, tunnel visioned into the thing that you're focused on, that you forget that it's inconsequential, I guess. I'll have to go this way. All right. We about to pull up. We about to pull up here. It's right off this exit, which is great. That's the best part about this. Like, the second you get off, it's right there. It's like the first right. So, yeah. But not even that it's inconsequential, because like I'm living my life. Like, there's consequence to me living my life. But just zooming out from yourself, I think. Wait, which way? 40. Oh. You know, I gotta go this way. Obviously, Quincy Center, MBTA station, MBTA. Masturbators Transit Authority. That guy's front left wheel is like, what have you done? Yeah. Garage only? Drop off? Wait, wait, did I go to the right one? This better be the right station, bro. Oh, I did go the right way. I don't go in the garage. I just park in the parking lot. Yeah, I just pull in. Wait a minute. Yeah, right here. Right cheer. Okay, what are you doing? You gonna go or what? Okay. And now park. I'm just gonna do a little here we are. You know, here's the train stations in there, obviously. Might just park right here. I usually park like somewhere around here, so this is perfect. Oh my god, perfect! Oh my god, Ronnie. Here I am, bruh. Take the train in and then get freaky in Cambridge. Same old. Yeah, if like you can, cause like I already know like the second I get on stage, it's gonna be so much fun, and the time goes by so fast. I'm telling you, like you get 4 minutes, and it just goes by like. I will say, when I did it, the 6 minute. Oh no, I did 7 minutes. I did 7 minutes in Rhode Island. That one, I rushed it, so I couldn't really fill the time. I filled the time, but I didn't have, like, I rushed it. So I'm really working on the pace, you know, just the delivery of it. Just the only way, and that, like they say, when I watch videos about it too, like they say, the only way to get good at stand-up is to do stand-up. There's no other way. Like, you have to go do it. You can't, like, practice in your bedroom. You can't. I mean, you could like rehearse it, I guess. You could do that, but that's not gonna do anything for you. 47 years ago. Excuse me for that burp. But yeah, I got all my random nonsense in here, bananas, and I gotta, yeah, random stuff. So, yeah, it's really, I think that's all I have to say. I'm gonna go do this, and it's literally, you know, it's not gonna do anything. Like, it's not gonna change anything. I'm gonna, maybe just every time I do it, I grow as a person. Like, every time you hit the gym and you work out, you grow some muscle. Like, I'm just growing whatever, the muscle. I'm growing this muscle. Which, yeah, that's true. Like, I'm doing it. And it's kind of scary every time, but I really think that I enjoy it, and it's fun. I mean, I kind of look at it this way. I have a lot of thoughts that I judged in the past, and now that I have thoughts, and I have random, like, very weird thoughts, I guess you could say, and I have an opportunity to go in front of people and say them and have my thoughts be heard with really no judgment, because there's no judgment, because judgment's not real, and because you're like, they're giving you a platform to do it. Like, dude, I can just put my name on a list, and I can just walk in, put my name on a list, and I can go on a stage and just say whatever I want. That's like the greatest thing ever. Like, and everyone there is like, unless they put their fingers in their ears, they're forced to listen to me. I love that. Like, I want to be, I guess I want to be heard. I want to be seen. I want to be heard. Like, everyone wants that, right? Everyone wants to be, they want their feelings to be heard. Imagine I go out there and I just start talking about my day. Like, oh, guys, I'm just like so anxious all the time, and I'm just using you guys as my therapy.